What's good with the collective? Man, y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold you. Man, we almost at 40K, bro. It's been like 9-10 months of the channel. We booming. Thanks to the collective. Y'all already know we getting bigger, bro. We got some big things coming. And I'm happy that y'all part of it. And I know y'all gonna stay locked in. Now let's get it bigger. Let's start reaching out to more people. Let's start making the collective millions. I'm telling y'all. But I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get to the video, man. Let's go.
Did you know that the English language was purposefully manipulated in order to keep us in a low vibration and disconnected from the meanings of the words that we're speaking? Words are spells. That's why we learn spelling in school. Every sound that we speak has an energetic meaning and footprint that ripples out into the ether in the form of sound energy, creating the very fabric of reality as we know it. Now let's look at some examples. You have to be in a very weak days in order to make it through the weekdays. Notice the double meaning of week and days. Same sounds, different spelling. The same goes for the word weekend. It sounds very similar, almost identical to the word weekend. So when you say during the weekdays, you're casting a spell of being in a weak days. By the time you make it to the weekend, you're so weakened by working a job that does not serve your soul. Job stands for just over broke. And every morning, you are mourning the loss of your time and energy.
How come nobody's talking about this? Allegedly, Michael Jackson was on IG Live? What? Of course, I had to go do a deep dive and find out what's going on. And who is this person that went live on IG? I found this story out on Instagram, and then I saw a couple of shorts on YouTube about it. And I was like, what is going on? The only video I found, and yes, it does sound like Michael Jackson, but we all know that there are impersonators, of course. So we're going to keep this story all alleged because it is just a story. Nevertheless, it's a fascinating one where on live, there's this user called Jerome. That is the name he gives. That sounds just like Michael Jackson. And here you have this frenzy of everybody calling it as they heard it. They were like, this is Michael Jackson. This is Michael Jackson live. This guy that does sound identical to Michael Jackson. I did see the video and it blew me away. But at the same time, we have to keep into consideration how much AI has developed in the past years. You know, we do concerts with holographic figures of Michael Jackson and it looks just like him. So from the arena, you can't tell the difference between a real singer and a hologram. It was all predicted years ago that at one point we wouldn't need real actors or singers to perform anymore because their AI image or their hologram could substitute for them. From my seat, I had automatically thought, oh, it must be one of those scenarios. It's an AI. But it wasn't any Michael Jackson official anything, and people are saying that it was him based on the voice. Then, lo and behold, there's the video to go with the voice. And yes, it looks just like him and sounds just like him. So why is nobody talking about this? Was it AI? Was it Michael? What do you think? Is this Michael Jackson?
Experience. The real world is when you're dreaming or when you're meditating or when you open your eye up. Because let me show you how this is just a dream right here. Because everything that you do down here, you have to bring it to life out of this bubble that's in your head. As above, so below. So within, so without. So every thought that you get is coming from up there. Because this is just the vehicle of ascension. This is just the vehicle that God travels in. Everyone on the planet is the same person in different bodies. That's why it tells you in the Bible to love God with all your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, and your strength. You feel me? These are two greatest commandments. And love thy neighbor like you love thyself, because thy neighbor is you. Your neighbor is not the person, not the house next across the street. Your neighbor is the person that is living in the house across the street. So you got to love the person that's living in the house. That's just like if you see a car going up the street. The car is not driving itself. Somebody is driving the car. So if you see a person walking up the street, that person is not walking theirself. It's something inside that is walking that person. So whenever the soul leaves that body, just like have you ever been to a funeral before, the body doesn't move anymore because the soul has left and the body went cold. So anybody that you're talking to, you're having a conversation with God, whether you realize it or not. So that's how God did. He hid himself inside of every human being because God is a cosmic force. God is incomprehensible to the average human being. God is a supreme intelligence that created 8.1 billion people so it can experience its creation through those people, through the birds, the bees, the leaves, the trees, and everything. And the only reason why God created death is so God won't get stuck in the physical form, because death is just illusion. You live to die, and when you die, you live. When you're born, it's just death of the spiritual form and birth of the physical form. And when you die, it's just death of the physical form and birth of the spiritual form. You are an eternal son soul, because God said that he gave his only begotten son. It wasn't talking about Jesus. It was talking about the sun outside, which is the solar system. And everybody has a soul that resides and comes from the solar system, which makes us all God's son. S-U-N, not S-O-N. And we all are our own individual person, percentage of the sun. We are all microcosms of the macrocosm. The macrocosm is the universe as a whole, and the microcosm is the universe broken down in individual pieces. We are all microcosms of the macrocosm. Everybody is the universe experiencing itself in the physical form, and the universe is God. You're just a spiritual being having a human experience because you are not this body. All this is a physical dream. When you are in your spiritual form, like when you dream, everything that you do down here, you have to act it out. You see, you have to bring that thought out of your head and you have to act it out. In the real world, which is the spiritual world, because this world is backwards, it's 90% physical and 10% spiritual, when it's supposed to be 10% spiritual and 90% physical, because everything goes on in the inside. So down here, everything that you do, you have to act it out. But when you dream, the only thing you have to do is think it, and you go do it in your astral body, because you're just thinking it, because it's the real world. And the dreams is way realer than this down here. You see, this right here is nothing. Yeah, if somebody hit you, it feel like it hurt. Yeah, you can feel somebody because this is just the physical world. But the real world is when you open this up and you can travel. You can travel because you have, I'm going to show y'all the different, I'm going to show y'all how this is the body of ascension so you understand. I don't need the book, but I like to show pictures because they say you have to see it to believe it. But in actuality, you don't have to see it to believe it. All right, this is the body right here. I'll show you. All right. Look, Merkaba. You see? Mer equals light. And remember I showed you, look, you got a triangle going up and you got a triangle going down. We are Mer. Mer equals light. We are electromagnetic light beings. Ka equals spirit. Spirit means breath. If you go to John chapter 4, verse 24, it tells you God is spirit, and those who worship him to worship him in spirit and truth. The equals body. So this is the vehicle of ascension that God's travel is. As above, the triangle going up, so below. Look, vehicle of ascension. Watch, I'm going to show you how this is hell on earth. Now, neutralizing the duality. Duality means doing two things at one time. Physical world, spiritual world. This is the physical world. Your soul is the spiritual world. So, duality of self combining the upper and lower self. You are a soul that experiences different realities within the multiverse. In each plane, you take on different bodies. You aim to become the multidimensional creature and not to be bound to just one reality, which is the physical world. Just like I told you, the last planet that you go through when you come out is Saturn. So you come here as the devil, but you have to deveil yourself because this is the physical world. You have an etheric body, you have an astral body, and you have a mental body. See, the physical world is so dense, you are matter. The purpose is to turn the matter into light and get up here to light because God is light. You see, God is light. You see, Genesis chapter 1, verse 3, let there be light. We live inside a light wave universe where all things are created out of light. Low vibrational light turns into matter. High vibrational matter turns back into light. Universal 1 by Walter Russell. God is thinking mind. The substance of the body of God is light. The universal substance is a thinking substance. Comprehensible and describable and possessed in principles which are familiar to man through man's observation of the one universal substance is created things. The substance of all created things is light. The one substance of thinking mind is all exists. Mind is expressed in light. So what did I just tell you? Human. What best defines hue? The attributes of colors that permit them to be classed as red, yellow, green, blue, and intermediate between contiguous pairs of these colors, red with an orange hue. So look, when you put all those colors together, you get brown. So you have 9 ether and you have 6 ether. So listen, now I'm gonna break down to you how the reality works. Look, as a human, we are an attribute of a color that permits them to be classified that specific color. Each individual is the mind, not the physical body. Without the mind, a physical body world would cease to exist. The mind is spirit. The mind is the intellect that manipulates the physical body and the world around us. The mind is like a frequency tuner. Watch this now. Look what it says. Tuning itself into different frequencies. Now listen to this now. The mind exists within the mental plane, which is shared between all the minds of the universe. Thoughts are not created by the individual. They are received based on what frequency our mind is set to. If we set our mind to a specific topic, like generating wealth, for example, we tune into the frequency in the mental plane and we will receive thoughts on how to generate wealth. Frequency is what you frequently do. So if you frequently think about sex, money, cars, clothes, drugs, the things that you see, what happens is those are the thoughts that you get in return. See, I tell myself, I am the infinite intelligence of the universe. I am the mind of God. I am love. I am joy. I am peace. I am abundance. I am happy. So those are the thoughts that I send out, and those are the thoughts that I get in return. Remember, everything is controlled by the mind. So you have to control your thoughts, or don't let your thoughts control you. So when I send those thoughts out to the universe, I get those thoughts in return. So all the information that it's telling me to do, I act it out, and then I bring it to the physical form. You see? I bring it to the physical form because everything is a manifestation of a thought. The thoughts come from above, and we're down here below. As above, so below, so within, so without. God is consciousness that speaks to you telepathically through the brain because God...
First of all, I want to give this man his respect and his flowers because if you ain't noticed, look where he at. He freeing the mind. I don't know what he did to get there, but I respect what he doing to free his mind and his time while he's there. He learning, he gaining knowledge. Hopefully, he a part of the collective. Hopefully. I wish he is. I wish he will some point in the future, but I do want to say, like, I got this quote on my wall of Nipsey. The quote say, thought is a powerful, it says, thought is powerful in all phases, even in my career and even in my life, things ended up exactly how I visualized them. It starts with a thought, man. That's what my uncle used to always tell me. It starts with a thought. He still tell me that. Have you ever read the book Think and Grow Rich? That's all I'm gonna say, man. It starts with a thought. And in the very first clip, when he talking about how to word certain words, speaking on my uncle yesterday. Talked to him for a long time. And we was talking about business and the way I use my language with him. It was just how I was wording it, because what I want back in return, what I'm trying to do, gotta word my words correctly. My language has to be correct. And he's like, hey, I hear you. I understand what you're talking about. No, like, I understand what you're talking about. Like, let me know. Like, nah, hold on. I respect what you're doing, and I see what you're doing, and I love how you're doing it. Keep it going. You know? But I'm just saying, language, man. We just was speaking on some terms like that, and I had to, it was that and some more extra stuff. Some business stuff, and he was like, no, I get it. I agree with him, though. Language, man, controls your perception, man. That perception control your damn reality.
Is it just me, or did after the solar eclipse, everybody named Mama took a fucking nap? And then days after have been on a brief hiatus just from life. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've had more energy to do things. I have been waking up a lot earlier than usual, and that's kind of early for me. But it's like I don't have time for the nighttime foolery no more. Like, who else is in the same boat? Also, do y'all feel like there's something else they done put in this air? Because I don't know what it is about how the air feels now. Like, the air has felt heavy in the past, but now it feels like that type of air when you trying to look through, a fog. Kind of like that really, like, stuffy feeling. Also, please let me know if I'm crazy or not, but does the sun's energy feel the same to y'all? Like, do it feel like that the sun energy that we getting right now is the actual sun, or do it feel like some fake shit? Y'all let me know how y'all feel.
Of course it feel fake, but I ain't gonna lie. It do, but we supposed to be going through that 5D shift, so that could be the case. Then again, gotta question everything. They might have sprayed something, put something in the air. Ain't no telling. But they have been chemtrailing a hell of a damn lot lately. Y'all said it, I seen it. And I wanna say, I don't know if the clip is played yet. I don't think it has, but I seen a clip of a lady talking about a lot of military planes is flying around. I saw like 2 of them. I saw one yesterday, I saw one today. Early this morning too. It ain't even, it's 12 o'clock. I seen one this AM. So, yeah.
Hold on, what's this? Lunchables have lead in them. What? Oh my God, Lunchables have lead in them? They got 74% of the maximum allowable dose. We have maximum allowable doses of lead? Oh no, that's in California because there is no federal limit. So you can just put, there's no federal limit to how much lead you can put in a Lunchable? And 3.2 ounces of a turkey and cheddar, they got 74% of all the lead you need. What about the little pizzas? 73% for pepperoni pizza Lunchables? Are they serving them out of Stanley cups? What's happening here? My God, this is just like the little squeezy applesauces with the cinnamon. Because the cinnamon, they were using lead instead of actual cinnamon. And kids were getting brain poisoning because the applesauce had lead in it because it was cheaper to put lead in it than cinnamon. I feel like we should ban lead in Lunchables.
Hey, he ain't lying, bro. Damn. Hey, that's sick, right? Am I the only one to find that dope? Am I the only one to find that dope? That's sick as hell to me. But I want to also say, let me know if y'all know where to get bells from. If y'all got any bells. Can y'all let me know? Like, can y'all let me know? Get a bell, a nice bell like that. If y'all got one, spam it up in the comments. Let me know where you got it. If you got it from Amazon, like, yeah, spam it up in the comments, bro. I need to know, because I would like to have one. I would. I really would like to have one of those. So, yeah, let me know if y'all got one, what it does for y'all, and where you got it from. Just point me in the right direction, please.
God has been punching, you know, the chicks in the face in New York, Skabuski. He's on Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn. So I guess he's looking for his next target. He looked in my face and I looked in his face. Like, I wish you would. I wish you would put your hands on me, bro. In my neighborhood. I wish you would. But the fact that he's already now on the loose and he's walking up and down Nostrand Avenue talking to himself, like, this man needs to be committed. He's crazy. He's crazy. But that goes to show you, like, New York City just don't care. And I thought since he was punching white girls, they would have cared. But guess not. He's on the loose. Ladies, be careful. He is on Nostrand and Martens on Church Avenue. He is walking up and down the block. Be careful.
Of course, O.J. Simpson would die right around the same time Kris Jenner's about to be exposed. On the very same day that the information about Kris Jenner was brought to the public, he dies? Interesting.
Oh my God. Y'all, I see a pattern, and I know y'all see it too. It's like you just passing the torch, bruh. And this is why I say that. You can't tell me it's a coincidence. Runic and sacrifice equal the same thing. You just cannot tell me it's a coincidence. And you can't tell me it's a coincidence. All their names literally align with each other, bro. Even J-Vo. Oh yeah, and Funny Mike was a sacrifice at one point too, because as you seen in the picture, they both was in a hospital bed. It's like they switched places and stuff. It was a ritual. But I promise you, bro, I do not do this for clout, bro. I do this for informational purposes only. I'm letting y'all see what I see, you feel me? All this energy harvesting stuff they be trying to do to us, man. I have to let y'all see what I see, bro. I have to. But hey, you don't gotta believe me, bro. You got your own mind, I got my own mind. You don't gotta believe me. But it's in your face, though, bro. It's in your face. Do your homework. Oh, God.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch Funny Mike. I used to watch Rooney. I used to watch, I think Funny Mike came out the Bagheads. That was funny to me. I used to sit back and watch Chris and Queen, Armand and Trey. Who else was it? Perfect Laughs, aka Jazz. Yeah, I used to watch all them, bro. Me and my sister do that type of content. So like me, I didn't do YouTube yet. I was music, head into music. But then like as I jumped into like reactions and YouTube, like it's just kind of crazy that yeah, I used to watch these people like faithfully with my sister just chilling. And it's like, damn, now they popping up again. Now they popping up on my desk. Like, yo, hold on. Was that what it was? Could be. Could be. I don't know what they've been up to lately because I ain't watched them in a minute. It's been years since I watched them. But, yeah, that's kind of interesting. But Rooney was sick at once upon a time. If I'm not mistaken, he supposedly, I can't say the word, but he had some health issues. So now I don't know who the other dude is, though, the new dude they talking about. But that's kind of crazy. And what we got a dude out in New York that be socking on women in the middle of the street? Like, what? Hey, if y'all know anything about that, let me know. As a matter of fact, I'm going to search on TikTok, too, right after I finish shooting these videos. But, yeah, let me know if y'all seen that or heard about anything like that. Or is she just reaching? I haven't heard nothing like that. But, I mean, then again, it is 2024. We got some wild stuff out here, bro. So, I could definitely see that. And how y'all feel about OJ? A lot of y'all, I asked y'all before a previous video, did he do it or did he not do it? A lot of y'all was like, he did it. And then some people saying he didn't. I ain't gonna troll y'all again with that OJ mess, but how y'all feel about that? That's all I'm gonna ask y'all. How y'all feel about that? If we come across OJ again later on down the line, we still gonna let him. We're gonna let it off the hook. All right, collective. We ain't gonna grill him, man. We ain't let the man rest. Let the man rest.
The dogs are ready for bed. It's just a peaceful night here. Getting ready to go to bed myself. What the fuck is that? What? Oh, God! Fuck! It's outside.
Look at these two dogs. They can sense the Lugawu. The Lugawu gone.
What the fuck?
Lugawu gone.
Too scared to open my door.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
Come here.
Come here. Come here. I told you. Come here.
You better not go
The reason I had to move out of my flat.
somebody's hand.
I was home alone.
You home with a Lugawu. Lugawu looking at you straight in your eyes. And you just there filming. Welcome back to the Lugawu series, y'all boys. I told y'all yesterday I was coming back with some freaky stuff today. I present to y'all the Appalachian Minds. You thought the last video was crazy. This is part 1. I'm gonna drop part 2 tomorrow. But like I told you, if you hear somebody calling your name, don't answer. Them Lugaws will get you. Y'all over here filming. Oh, there's a shadow that come out your kitchen. What you filming? If you don't move, real talk, that would have been the first and last day. If that happened on my first day, that would have been my last day there. If that happened on my second day, that would have been my second and last day in the house. I don't care if I got to break a lease. I'd rather break a lease than die. And then get eaten alive by some Lugaws.
So now we have random government planes flying super low over our houses. Watch this. It happened so fast I could barely get my phone out of my pocket to record it, so it's literally just like the last 1 or 2 seconds as it went over the back of our house. This is not the norm for our area, so am I tweaking my tinfoil hat? Am I making mountains out of molehills? I mean, it's just really spoopy.
That's what I was talking about, man. I seen a few of them flying over. I seen one when I was leaving Walmart. I seen another one. I was just cruising. They've been lower than normal. That's the crazy part. And they've been flying more often. That's what's been catching my attention. And I'm always the type to say, if something catch your attention, pay attention to it. Pay attention to it. If it catch your attention, there's a reason why it caught your attention. Don't dismiss that feeling. It's a reason why. So just keep your eyes open type thing. And sometimes though, you can't, it can be nothing. But if it caught your attention, pay attention to it, because it might have a reward or a positive payoff at the end of that. But then again, if you don't pay attention to it and you be like, damn, I thought I saw that. All you gotta do is be late once. All you gotta do is not pay attention once. And you can slip up and mess up everything. So that's what I'm saying, man. If it catch your attention, there's a reason why. Trust that gut, trust your instincts, pay attention and lock into it. It might have a payoff at the end. That's all I'm gonna say.
My heart is racing. So it's raining out right now. We're expecting some shitty weather. So I went to go feed my horse in his lean-to. And I was in there and it was pitch black because I've got my headlamp at home. And I was splitting up the hay. And all of a sudden there was a bang on the side of the lean-to. It sounded like something was hitting it. And so they took off. But afterwards I was like, what the was that? So I'm like, okay, just forget about it. Finish what you gotta do and just get the fuck out of here so you don't get killed. And so I finished up what I had to do and I looked around the side of the building and there was nothing there. Anyways, I hightailed it out of there. I got the worst feeling. All right, I gotta end this so I can leave.
Tell me if y'all believe it. Y'all believe it, I'll go back and try to find the other version of that.
Paul Flores, viciously beaten in prison for the second time and left in a puddle of blood. Now, before I get into what happened in prison, let me just give you a rundown about this coward, demonic case. So in 1996, Paul Flores was going to college with Kristen Smart. They were all at a party having fun. They all have a rule. No one walks home alone. What does Paul do? He says, I'll walk her home. He immediately starts to try to kiss her and this and that. She rejects him. He's so insecure and weak-minded. Instead of just laughing it off, walking her home and going about his night, he starts to beat the shit out of her. She fights back. He gets even more embarrassed because he's losing the fight, eventually overpowers her and rapes her. He gets away with it for almost 25 years, eventually getting caught in the early 2020s. He gets convicted and sentenced to a prison in California. Now, the first time he had the shit beat out of him was by an inmate named Boudreaux. Now, Boudreaux was also responsible for killing the I-5 serial killer when they were cellmates at that same prison. After he kills him, he gets transferred to the same exact prison that Paul Flores is. He catches Paul walking to medical and beats the living shit out of him. Officers break it up. They ship each other to different prisons, right? They both go different places. Paul Flores ends up in a prison that is being run by an organization who allegedly has a member that was family with Kristen Smart. They say Paul Flores is scared to death. I mean, the dude is scared to look out of the window. He's scared to eat his food. He lives in nothing but fear, anxiety, pain, suffering, depression. I mean, for what he did to that innocent little girl, he's getting off easy if you truly ask me. So fast forward, he can't go anywhere without an officer. He's always cuffed up. But like I always say, the inside runs the outside. So apparently and allegedly what I was hearing is that an officer was walking Paul Flores, the protective custody, the woman killer, the rapist, the piece of shit, just demonic motherfucker, to a call out with some type of administrative situation. And on the way there, he ends up getting walked past an uncuffed inmate, and that uncuffed inmate beat the shit out of him so bad, broke his orbital bone, broke his nose, chipped his teeth. They even said they had a tooth going through his lip. After about 8 to 12 minutes, officers' backup finally arrives and they're able to pull the inmate off of Paul Flores, the demonic rapist. Allegedly, the man that beat the living shit out of Paul Flores tried to press charges on Paul Flores for hurting his hands because he punched him over and over and said his head assaulted his fist. Let this be a lesson. People who take advantage of certain people in our society because they know they can get over because maybe they're stronger, or maybe they caught them off guard, or maybe they're just such weak, nasty motherfuckers that they take the most disgusting approach to catch somebody vulnerable. Just know, if you've ever been hurt by victims or, you know, people that have, or whatever may have happened in your life, just know a guy like Paul Flores, a guy like Dr. Nassar, all these rapists and all these pedophiles, this is what their life is like. Pure anxiety, depression. They don't know what they're scared to even look out of a window. They're scared to eat food. They're scared to drink water. They're scared to even take a shower. And then when they do, they get the living shit kicked out of them. They get stabbed. They get beaten to death. When they eat their food, they get poisoned. That's the realities of what happens. So I know it's a fucked up situation, and there's probably a lot of people that didn't listen to you and you went through hell and back. But just know, there are people out there, for whatever reasons, prison justice is happening for whatever disgusting shit they did. Stay out, stay free, us.
New York, what do y'all have going on out there? If you don't know, New York is trying to pass a bill, a law, whatever, to make sure that if government officials want to come into your house and take you away, swoop, 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 they can. And if you think you're going to fight back by saying, no, my rights, you no longer have them. People are trying to make the masses aware that they are stripping us of our rights. We, the people, are not paying attention. Like, come on. So let me put it like this. If a government official feels the need to come into your spot, your crib, where you lay your head at, where you pay your bills at, to come and take you against your will with no explanation, they're about to be able to do that. And if you think that they're going to stop at New York, you're wrong. It's giving New York is the testing ground for nationwide. Not on your side. Pay, and I can't stress this enough, attention. Everybody want to be so focused on J. Cole apologizing and beefing with da-da-da-da. Y'all want to be so focused on Ramonte and Cardi B. Da-da-da-da. Y'all want to be focused on these beefs that don't involve y'all. Y'all not focused on the fact that y'all are losing y'all rights.
I don't like how he just threw up that hand signal. Now, y'all know what I'm talking about. And then he had the eye symbolism with it. He had a lot of truth he was saying. But I just don't like that. I don't know if I can trust it. Y'all know I'm gonna say with the clip before that. Man, send him the general population, bro. I know it's too late. I know they already sent him in PC. But man, send him the general population like we do the rest of them. Y'all already know, collector. Spam that up. It ain't cool. Also, the last clip when he talking about the J. Cole apologizing to Kendrick and the Drake beef and all these beefs with the rappers. I think with that, if y'all love hip hop, if y'all just like, if you could know what hip hop, you can know what some of these artists are about. You can know some of these artists play a stage or play a character or play any of that. But that still doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself with it. You know, if that's something you grew up with, that's something you love music, you love the way it make you feel from whatever artist it is, enjoy that, bro. Enjoy it. Just make sure you are aware of what's really happening. Still be aware of what's really happening. Because like, what you gonna do? Not enjoy yourself at all while you live? Come on, bro. Nah, enjoy yourself. If that's what you please, you want to do. And I think that's why, if we just looking at it from entertainment, as far as music wise, we just looking at it from entertainment wise, man, that's what's needed for hip hop. Drake got to come off that pedestal, bro. And Kendrick is applying pressure to that. He's applying pressure to that. Pusha tried it. But it's just like, Drake got to come up off that. There's a lot of things. I mean, Kendrick did say he had that Drake was messing with Diddy. He did say that. And he did say he got it on USB. He said keep playing with him. But he also said come out to LA and Cali and had him people get on him though. He also said that too. But I think right now we need this for hip hop. And whatever people talking about Cole, that was a real G move. He telling you he did something based off what the world wanted him to do, not based off who he was. And he didn't like the way he felt based off that. So he apologized to his homie if he offended him. I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that, bro? But that just shows where the world's at. But again, that's needed for the art of hip hop if you're looking at it from the entertainment perspective. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. We made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective get bigger, helps Collective grow, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. Until I see y'all in the next one, I hope y'all having a smooth 7. But until I see y'all in the next one, man, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know it.